Assalamu alaikum. Hope everyone's well. Um, I just wanted to record this video kind of explaining a step-by-step process on how, inshallah, you guys can start a six-figure halal passive income agency. So like I just came from the gym, like as you can see, and it was on my mind, so I thought I'd record this video and truly try and give you guys as much value as possible. Now, before we start, like I truly want to tell you guys about my intentions for making these videos. It's not to become an influencer, those online marketers that show you their Lamborghinis. I'm in Spain, I can travel, do this and that. I'm a pretty simple guy. And the intention for these videos is to truly give you value, and second, for you to get to know me and to see if, like, you'd potentially even want to work with me. So yeah, that's the intention. Give you value, and if you feel like this is something that you would like to do and really change your life, then go ahead with this. But I'll try my best to actually give you a step-by-step guidance, like to how to do it yourself potentially. Right. So coming to the point where I'm not here to pretend to be someone that I'm not. I'm a simple guy. I keep living with my parents because I don't feel like I need to leave them. I want to look after them mentally, emotionally, like spend time with them, spend time with my family, like keep my family around me. Look, I'm simple. I don't overspend on things. The only thing I wanted in my life was just freedom, never having to work for anyone, no one having, no one's telling me what to do. I have enough money that I don't, with the help of Allah, I don't need to worry about money now. So like these were the main things that I wanted, like time freedom, financial freedom, location freedom. Not too bothered about because I want to stay close to my parents and look after them and do whatever they did for me to get me to this stage in life, and give back to them. But anyway, getting to the point of this video, like yesterday, a couple of my students, all of a sudden, like everyone is starting to get results and they're putting in the actions. And I was just thinking to myself, like, is this actually me? Like a couple of years ago, I was literally in your guys' situation. Like, imagine not knowing what to do, being fired from your job, like not really ever expecting anything can go in your favor, and you building the life of your dreams. And now I've successfully started a digital marketing agency, running that, and I'm now teaching Muslim brothers and sisters, and there's succeeding as well. I would have never imagined back then. So it's a crazy feeling. That like I'm actually helping people, in my vision of helping orphans, 1 million orphans. So basically, just so you know, like the solid percentage of what we make in this business goes towards orphans. Second is, if you know me personally, I look after my local mosque, managing all the jummas, the youth clubs, the Eids, etc. So that's the second vision. And third is helping 1,000 Muslim brothers and sisters like yourself actually change their life and get the time financial freedom that they actually want. So the thing, so getting to the point, the thing that I teach is a halal passive income agency. So that is a digital marketing agency that we eventually, turn into a passive income stream. And obviously it's halal because there's no riba. And then you also get to only work with ethical businesses. So the reason I teach this is, when I got fired from my job, like obviously it's a very shameful thing, especially in an ethnic background. And I was just confused. I didn't know what to do. So I just started looking for different things, spending on courses. There's trading courses, MLM. If you buy this product and you just have to sell it to people, try that, right? And what else? Like Amazon FBA dropshipping. Couldn't really find the products, etc. It was just too much work, ads, and then analysis and waiting and low profit margins, and then I finally landed on this, like digital marketing. Struggled a bit at the start, but eventually got to that 10,000 a month mark, and beyond that, I thought to myself, like, okay, it is getting slightly more difficult going past that 10, 15,000 a month, because operationally obviously you have to deliver to those clients. And I thought to myself, what is something that will give me fulfillment and I can do for the rest of my life, which was helping Muslim brothers and sisters actually do what I've done without the stress, wasting money or time. Just get straight to the point, fast track your way to having a six-figure halal passive income stream. So I'll kind of give you an example of the process. Like, you can do it for free. You don't even have to jump onto the program. Right? I'll give you a basic rundown. So step one would basically be the mindset. Right? You have to understand how the business works, how you need to operate. So that would just be literally understanding systems thinking. You have to, do things consistently. You will have to do the actions consistently. Give it, let's say, 30 to 50 days to actually you give it data. They give you data so you can judge off the data. So it's always action, analyze, adjust. So that's the main principle that I want to drive home. So what I'm going to do is try and give you the main principles that will get you results as quick as possible. So action, analyze, adjust. Stop overthinking. In business, it sometimes helps to be a moron that doesn't think too much. Yes, kind of have non-binary thinking, not overthinking too much, and not being completely on the side where you don't think at all. Somewhere in the middle. Always somewhere in the middle is best. Because, like my mentor was explaining to me the other day, like, why was Muhammad Ali the best? Because he combined the speed and power. And like, it's just always like, stay in the middle. That's the perfect balance. So don't overthink too much where it kind of paralyzes you and like stops you from taking action. So again, do the action, analyze the data, give it enough time, and then adjust according to them. Literally everything is out there. Everything that you need to know about how to start a business is out there. It's just, lack of attention and lack of, the consistency of the right actions. And sometimes it's just even not knowing what the right mechanism is. So fine, we've covered that. So step 2, by the way, apologies, ignore the noises. I'm still getting my house extended. Inshallah, it will be worth it, but it's been very, very long. Like, it's been dragged out because of COVID and all that, and it's a big extension as well, alhamdulillah. So, like, ignore the noises. So yeah, we've covered mindset. That was step 1. Step 2 is create an offer statement. So again, the reason I want to work with Muslims is because I can teach in this way. Like, even Allah said in the Quran, like, if you were to give a human a mountain's worth of gold, they would always want more, right? So that basically means there's never a state where a human's happy. So they will always want more, and that's where you come in. You pick a certain niche. So what I'll do is I'll give you a list of the best niches, the most profitable niches, and what you can do is just pick one. There's no best niche. Just pick one niche and just stick to it and do whatever it takes to make it work. So pick one niche. Example, the best one in my opinion, which I personally worked with as well, as construction companies. So construction companies, pick that niche. Now all you need to do is use the rule of 30, right? Rule of 30 basically says that if you ask 30 people within a specific niche and understand their pains, understand their desires, you'll be able to truly get a general grasp of the rest of the market. Let's say you ask 30 construction companies, what is the ideal end goal that they would like to add, as in how much business would they like to add in the next 90 days? One would say 500K, one would say 50K, one would say 100K, one would say 200K. You get 30 responses, and by the way, you do that by calling them. And if you can't, just hire a $3 an hour VA from Online PH or a Facebook group on Facebook, right? It's pretty easy to find them. They can do the calls for you if you want, but I recommend you doing it yourself because you can kind of get a grasp of the market. So once you get 30 responses, let's say asking the end goal of these business owners, like what is the end goal that you want within the next 90 days? Like, how much business would you like to add? And they would say whatever, and just add them up and get the average. So the average, let's say, would be 500,000 or 200,000, whatever it is. Let's do 200,000 as an example. A construction company would want to add 200,000 ideally in the next 90 days, right? Now, then you create a offer statement out of that. So I help construction companies add 200,000 in monthly recurring revenue within the next 90 days, and that's it. That's the offer statement. So the reason we have this offer statement is that when you show these potential construction companies this offer statement, apart from the 30 people that you've already researched with, when you show other construction companies this statement, because you've already got a grasp of the market that they would usually want a number around this, they'd be like, how do you do that? Now when they ask the question how, that's when you actually bring them on a kind of 15-minute consultation and offer them your service. Now backtracking, how do you even get these people on the call? So okay, you've got the research, you've done the research, you understand what the market wants, and then you have the offer statement. I help construction companies add at 200,000 in revenue in the next 90 days, right? Guaranteed. Now, the reason you do that is to kind of make these construction companies ask how. And when these people ask how, then you basically invite them for a 15-minute consultation where you will basically uh, show them how you can help them. Now you're probably thinking, I don't know how I can get them that. How the hell am I going to deliver the results? Now that's the interesting part. So the reason I call this passive income is because you don't have to do much. Now the 30 people research and all the systems and funnels I provide in the program, so you don't have to do the guesswork, right? Now once you've actually gotten people on a call with you, as in they've agreed to jump on a call to understand how is it that you would get them the amount that you promised them, you'd basically go on Fiverr.com. Now Fiverr.com is full of very talented people from third world countries who know digital marketing, right? Who know how to work with construction companies and get them to the end goal that they want, which is probably like 200,000 example, right? And what you would do is find the highest rated one and message them and ask them for their case studies, right? When they send you screenshots of their case studies, you take that, and when you jump on a 15-minute consultation with this potential construction company that's asked, how do you get us 200,000 in revenue, right? Because you've spoken to their desire, because you've done the 30 people research, right? That's when you actually tell them, okay, I understand that you're kind of struggling with marketing, etc. Right? And again, in the program, I give you exact script to use, exact step-by-step thing to use. Or if you can't do it, we can always delegate to someone who knows how to do it, right? Then we basically give them the no-brainer offer. I help you get 200,000 in additional revenue in the next 90 days on a pay-on results basis. So what that basically means is I've designed this program, what I teach people, in a way where it's applicable to anyone. No experience, completely fine. Slight experience, completely fine. If you have experience, that's amazing as well. So basically, what we're doing is we're offering this potential construction company that, okay, you give $200 deposit, as refundable deposit, right? And the reason we say refundable is what you're going to do with that $200 deposit that you get from the construction company is that you will take that and then buy the gig on Fiverr.com. Now, the reason we say refundable is, let's say if this person on Fiverr cannot deliver the results, we can always contact Fiverr and get our deposit back, right? But best case would be, it's the case all the time that these guys are incredibly good at what they do, and they just don't have good communication. They know how to run these Facebook ads, digital marketing, right? So you'll basically use their case studies that you've gotten from the Fiverr person and sell to this construction company. And when they give you the $200, you'll give it, buy the gig, and then start the ads process. And what the deal would be that, let's say if you were to add, let's say 200,000 or 50,000 in additional revenue, the deal would be that all you need is like 5% or 10% of the income that they make, right? So you're basically using their business, you being the middleman between you and the person in Fiverr. And the only reason you're doing this is because you understand these concepts and you understand basically the frameworks and the systems I give you on how to do this in a smooth way. And basically being the middleman between this construction company that you found in US, UK, Canada, and then basically getting the client, putting the $200 deposit into the Fiverr gig, buying that, getting on a meeting with this construction company, like all three of you. So what you'd need is the general things that the media buyer, we call media buyers the people who will actually deliver the results, people from Fiverr, right? So they will all jump on a meeting and then just get the general info. They will start running ads, and then by next month, whatever new profit that you generate, that will be yours. Like 10% would be yours. So if you're generating 50,000, you could get 10% of that. Like, why wouldn't they give you the additional monthly income that you're generating that they wouldn't usually have? You're just asking, okay, just give me 10%, and all I want up front is $200 just to pay the media buyer. And the confidence will come from, seeing the media buyer's results. Again, media buyer is the person that you found on Fiverr who has good reviews and can run the digital marketing ads, right? So basically, that's where the conviction will come to say, okay, my team members will be actually running the ads. So that's how the whole thing will work. Now, a couple of questions people have is, how do you collect payments? It's through Stripe.com. You can just make a quick account. It's pretty easy. Link it to your bank account. You can collect payments from there, pay the person, and then next month, the construction company makes the additional money. That's all yours. That's literally all yours. Like 10% is literally all yours. You don't need to give anything to the media buyer. So that's how you start, and you can get to 7,000 to 10,000 a month very quickly. The best example of this is someone going from 0 to 40,000 a month the next month. Like legit, like I have like personally seen this and helped someone do this. So I've gotten people from 0 to 10,000 a month, 0 to 5,000 a month. Like I have a step-by-step 12-week program, so it's all dialed in. You're probably thinking, you probably have questions. How are things gonna happen? How is this gonna happen? There should be questions doing in the way, right? That's the whole point of the program. I give you specific systems, specific funnels to streamline the process, to answer any questions through the 24/7 message support, one-to-one personal calls, and yeah, like hopefully that makes sense. And look, a lot of people nowadays they're not happy with the current situation that they're in, and you know what they resort to is just doing nothing, right? Because you're not in too much pain in current situation, and you're not, you know, like not enough to make you do the actions, and you're kind of just coping. You're not unhappy, you're not happy, you're just kind of in the middle, so you're not kind of doing the actions, right? What I'd encourage you to do is look, the worst thing you can have is remorse. Like the worst thing you can have is remorse. So make sure you spend this life doing the things that you want, and if you know you could be making money that you think you could be making, just take action on it. Take a chance. And if you truly feel like you want to get that time freedom, financial freedom, actually change your life a bit, like booking a call with me. I offer a completely free consultation. This is not a course. This is not a course. I want to stress this. This is a one-to-one mentorship program where the whole process that I've explained, A to Z, someone not having any experience to actually starting a successful digital marketing agency. And that is halal, that is passive. Like I streamline the process and get it done within the next 90 days, right? And if you feel like you want to do this, you have at least 45 minutes a day to put into this, around 3 to 5 days a week. It'll be different actions according to what phase we are in. I've divided into 3 simple phases. And you also have some sort of financial resources to invest in getting this started. Book in a call, and inshallah, I'll see you there.